Hello, hello, hello. Welcome back to Sammy J. Welcome back to the channel. Well, this session is specifically about the Reflex Lab light meter. Again, this is not sponsored. That's the beauty of a small channel like mine. We don't sponsor. We don't accept that. Anyway, so I'll put the camera on from top and we'll go through the Reflex Lab light meter. I got it due, as you can see behind me, there are several cameras, and sometimes the light meter is not working in those cameras. You know, they're 100% mechanical, like this one here. I love this one, the Practica MTL3. You know, it's 100% mechanical, but sometimes the light meter inside is not working, and even if they're working, you get a needle and sometimes it's going like this or up or down and you don't trust them. These things are what, 20, 30, 40, 50 years old. Do you think the electronics in these are perfect? I don't think so. Let me know. Do you have any of these cameras? Do you use a separate light meter? It doesn't have to be Reflex Lab. Anyone, there's a handheld one, there's all kind of light meter. Even on the iPhone, there's one. I don't like that, you know, this holding camera, holding iPhone, it's just a little weird. So I think this one here, it fits nicely. It fits nicely on the cameras, and the color scheme matches, and it's not intrusive. It's small. I love it. I think I'm going to carry this with me everywhere. I have some gripes about this one. It's not perfect. But look at this. This is on the Practica. I'm going to put it on the Canon AE1 program. You know, even though when you put it on program, you don't need to mess with the light meter. But look at that. It fits. It doesn't hamper, you know, anything. It's just perfect. The width of it is amazing. Again, subscribe, follow us. This is journey in photography in general, but we'll focus more on 35 millimeter. But again, we tested other mirrorless cameras. So photography is an art. So follow us, enjoy the journey, enjoy the show. You know, we'll try to be funny here and keep you guys entertained. But this is, for me, it's a legacy. It's documenting some of these things so for future generations to benefit from. See you in a minute. Back to the channel. This is the Reflex Lab quick review. So we got it like this. Frankly, it's a cheap box. I mean, it's a cardboard box. We don't expect an iPhone, you know, made in China. But overall, from outside, I'll give it 3 out of 10. You open it up, and you got this. You got little instructions, and you got this battery compartment in case this one breaks. They gave you an extra one, so that's a plus. Because again, here the battery goes in here. So if this one breaks, they give you an extra housing for the battery. And then I bought extra batteries. It's the change the hook for the for the flash, because it goes in here in case your camera is like you need to put it this way or that way. So they gave you different angles to put it in. So I put it in the normal side, and it goes in here like that. It doesn't fall off, so it has a good grip on it. So overall, it's like a brushed aluminum. It's definitely not plastic. So this is not plastic. It's aluminum. Overall, you put it on the camera. Actually, it makes the camera looks better, to be honest with you. So it's not intrusive. And here's the light meter right here. It's very similar to other light meters. The Canon Canonet. Here's the Canon Canonet. Guess where the light meter on the Canon Canonet? Right here. So here's the light meter for the Canon Canonet. You can see it right here. It's in the lens. So the Canon Canonet is, I love this camera. I can follow the channel. I have a full review of this, and then taking some pictures in the zoo with this Canon Canonet. So obviously on the Canon Canonet, you don't need this light meter. I mean, you don't need this light meter on any camera that's the light meter inside is working. But again, anything over 20 years, I will not trust the light meter. You can if you want to, it's better than nothing, but do you need to invest in this? I say yes, if you have a vintage camera. Okay, so basically, like we said, this one here fits perfectly on any camera, 35 millimeter camera. As you can see, it just the width of it doesn't hamper, you know, buttons here. So this is I think this is fully mechanical. This is the FX2. Beautiful camera. Anyway, so let's go through the quick setting here. Hope you can see the numbers. I'm gonna keep it close to the camera here. So to turn it on, you press this button. It shows the ISO speed, and it shows the the recommended shutter speed and the set aperture. So this one here can be aperture priority or shutter priority. So when you turn it on, it's going to tell you it has A here. If you can see it, it has A, which is aperture priority. So I set it at 2.8, and you can change that. You can, see here, you can go with the up and down buttons. So right now I'll change it to 4.5. Automatically it changed the shutter speed. So if your camera is aperture priority or shutter priority, whatever you want, you can do that. To turn it off, you just press this button here. They call this A, B, and Y. So you press A, long press, and it turns off. You press this one, is on. So next, you wanna change this to aperture priority. You wanna set the shutter speed and then be able to adjust the aperture. So what do you do here? You long press this one, long press it, or double click it, I'm sorry. You double click it, so it went to T. You double click it again, it went to A. So let's double click it to T. Now when I press the up and down buttons, it's changing the shutter speed. So let's go to 500, for example, or let's go down. So in this room here, go down to, if I set it at 500, it's telling me adjust my aperture to 1.4. So let me go to, let's see, I went down to 30 seconds, 1/30 here, and it showed me I need to adjust my aperture to 2.8. So either way, it works either way. So long story short, you can set this unit to aperture priority or shutter priority, and then adjust your camera according to what the light meter tells you. Now, if you want to adjust both, that's fine. You can press this button here. It goes up, and it changes the value of either shutter or aperture. So it's easy, simple to use. You have to read the manual, or it's going to get confusing. Like, okay, you press this one here, turns it off. Okay. This one here is like the menu button here. You don't press it and it goes to different things, and then this one here, you press it and it goes to off. So let's turn it back on. You turn it back on right here. So we showed you how to change the aperture and shutter, but how do you change the ISO? Let's say I want to change the ISO. So let's turn it off first. You press this one here, turn it off, and turn it on. It shows 400. So you long press the B, and now the ISO is flickering. You can see it. So you can go up or down. So I'm going to go down to 200. It goes down to 200, and then press this button here for confirmation. That's it. It's really easy. You get up and down. You long press the B, this button here, to change the ISO, and this is confirmation. And you double tap this one to change between aperture and shutter priority, and then once you double tap this one and you pick what you want, you go up and down from this one. You're going to go up here or down from this one. This is very simple. Again, you put it on the camera. It looks first class. and it's I think it's brushed aluminum here, so there's no plastic except the battery compartment, and they give you extra, like we said, they give you extra battery here. So it looks good. Look at this one. It's just blends in very well. Uh, Beautiful. So I think we'll take it in the field and do a little testing here. But if you're looking for something that easy, simple, and not too complicated, initially I thought it was complicated, but you have to read the manual, and the manual, this is it. Anyways, do you have one of these? Do you have any light meter? Do you like using a light meter, or you like to use your phone? Subscribe, put your comments, and see you next time.